Hello everybody and welcome back to Blocky Farms, Saxlingham. So, it's November and you know what that means? The first load of eggs has got to go to the sell point. So we've got 80 pallets of eggs on the trailer as we speak. So I'm going to get this whipped down to the sell point and we're going to find out how much money this is going to make us. Then we've got to come back and we should have another, I would imagine 60 or 80, so we'll get them sold, and then we've got to come back and get the canola sold. Whilst we're doing all of this, the sugarcane is also ready to be harvested. Ooh, let's not drop that. But yeah, we've got the sugarcane as well. It's ready to be harvested, so we'll get that all done at the same time. We're going to head to the store now. Well, the shop, shall I say. And let's get this first load all sold. I'll see you over there. Right, so we've made it to the sell point. Let's sell 80 pallets of eggs. There's 357,000 and another 100,000. So whoa, the bank account has shot up massively. So it almost makes it worth spending £50,000 on buying the chicken food. So we're going to head back, pick up the next load of chicken eggs, and then we can bring them to be sold. And then we'll head and get the canola oil, and we'll get that all sold as well. So exciting times. We should have quite a lot of money in our bank account, where we can buy the sugarcane harvester outright. And we might not even bother leasing it, just buy it, and then we've got it, and we can carry on with some sugarcane again. Right, I'll head back to the yard, I'll get loaded up, and I'll see you over there. Right, so this is the second load, so another 60,000 litres to go for sale. So that's another £345,000 plus £42,000 environmental. So I think we've got one more load to go pick up of eggs, and then hopefully it's just sell the canola oil, and then we can see. So we might be able to buy our Unimog, the sugarcane harvester, and I'm hoping we can buy a really big field. So I'm going to head back to the thing, back to the yard, and then we'll see what the workers run out, and I'll get him set off again because he's planting wheat in our cornfield, so that we've got plenty of food for the chickens, so we don't have to keep buying it in because it is expensive, but as you can see, it is paying off. Right, I'll head back up there now. I'm nearly toying with buying the Unimog on the way back so I can do these runs a bit faster. So we should get another 15 mile an hour out of it, up and down, which I think will help. And then we'll have 3 good tractors on this farm. Well, I say 3 tractors. We'll have 2 tractors for doing field work and carting the trailers about, but we'll have a Unimog for doing the low loader work. Our other options, I suppose, instead of a Unimog, is we buy a big lorry. Now, I don't know how much they cost. We might have enough money. So, no, I think I'll wait until everything's sold. We've bought the sugarcane harvester. Then we can see where we're at, and then at least we know if we can afford it or not. But yeah, I'll go get the next load, and we'll meet you back at the sell. So here we are for the last time this episode, I think. Oh, well, who knows? I think we'll get a load more eggs while we're doing the sugarcane, so we might be back. But we've got 46,000 litres of eggs on board. And we've got 19,000 litres of canola oil, because I picked it up on the way. So let's find out what we get. So, just over £400,000. Well, I think it's closer to 500,000. So, yeah, really, really strong money this start to this episode. And that's the way we like to start an episode. Lots of money. So we now have £1.5 million in the bank. So obviously, let's pull over. Let's have a look at our sugarcane harvester. So I don't think it's overly cheap. So there's two options. We go for a forage wagon, and then there is a sugarcane header, as you can see, which is 9 meters. Or we go down the route of the sugarcane harvester, which is cheaper, but it's 2 meters wide. So I think it's going to be a lot more sensible for us, especially if we do much more sugarcane, to do it this way. So we'll get the sugarcane header, get that bought, and then we need to pick up something that can run. It needs to be 840 horsepower. Now it suggests this one, which, to be fair, I think we might as well just buy it, but we're not going to do. It's a lot of money. So we're just going to buy it standard. That leaves us with 700,000, well, 771,000 pounds. So what I would probably be looking for, something like this as well. So it's got wheat growing in it as well. Now we do need a cornfield, but that is a lot of wheat we could have right now. And all we've got to do is spray the weeds off, and we'll have to buy the soil sample and see if he's done anything. But something like that, or field number 18, just within our reach. It's bigger, but it's got wheat in it again. Or there's field 17 down here, which is all of our money, and a bit we don't have, but it's ploughed and it's not ready, so could do something like field 10, a bit cheaper. And it has corn in it, it's ready to go. That might be worth buying. Yeah, that definitely looks like a contender. Nice big field, and it's got a crop in we can take straight over, and then we can use the field for another crop next year. Yeah, I think that might be well worth it. We'll have to see. I don't want it to be do you know what? I don't want it to be harvested. I think we'll take that. £660,000, but it is well worth it. So let's get the soil sample bought as well. So it's mostly sandy loam, which looks like it's going to be pretty much the majority of this map. But yeah, that crop is now ours. So we will have to harvest that, as well as the sugarcane this episode. So it's going to be fairly busy. Hasn't left us a lot of money. Back in the store again. Hasn't left us a lot of money for a lorry or a Unimog. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure we can make some more money. We will be having eggs coming back and forth while we're doing all the harvesters. So we could get a nice lorry. And the question is, would a lorry be better than a Unimog? So we go for electric Volvo. A nice man lorry, quite a few of them. T-cab. Could get a nice T-cab. So I don't know. I'll have a ponder about that. Don't know if Unimog just offers that a little bit more, because we can use it as a third tractor if we needed to. Whereas a lorry, yeah, we can buy a low loader, but we've got a low loader and we've got a trailer already. So we would be buying more equipment for it, whereas we could just chuck a Unimog on front of this for now, and that's done. But like I say, it all depends what money we get made. So I don't know. Right, I'm gonna actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna pull in here, because the trailer I want is just there and we're on the vent. So we'll go get the harvester and drive it up here, and then from there we will be able to start our sugarcane harvest. So we're going to have to do 50,000 litres at a time. I think the sugar mill only holds 380,000 litres, so it will be in between, and then we've got to do the corn as well this episode. So, well, we could set him off, but we've only got one trailer, so we'll see how fast we fill up, because we know that the corn won't fill up that fast. So it's a possibility we could run the combine at the same time doing the corn, and then we could just intervene. Yeah, so this is our new, well, our new chopper basically. Nice big one. So we could buy a different header for this, and we could use it for making silage, we could use it for doing popular if we wanted to. The only trouble with doing popular in it is, unless it's January you're harvesting it, we've got to then store all those wood chips, so I don't know where we would store it. That being a little bit of an issue, but I don't know, the possibilities are quite endless really. So we're going to set up down, well, I say we're going to set up down here. I will set this going, and then the worker will decide where he wants to go, shall I say. Because we'll have to put a worker in this, and we'll follow with the trailer, and we'll do all the tipping. So let's just see if it's going to work how I want it to work. So we'll get him started there. I'll just jump into the trailer. I mean, the other option is if the Vultra gets done with its wheat drilling, we could potentially rent another Bailey's trailer and get him emptying the combine and run 2 loads at the same time. But we'll see. So let's see what this comes out as. So there we go. Sugarcane in the trailer. I suspect this might fill up fairly fast, so let's put a worker on it, and we now can jump in the vent and hopefully we can get something going. So let's see if he'll start. Oh, he is going to start there. Oh, even better. Yeah, we've just got to follow him around until we're full, then we'll go tip it into the sugar mill, and then we'll keep coming back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But I have a feeling that this might fill up fairly fast, because we're already on 21%. So yeah, this could be a lot of trips back. Luckily we've done the field close to the sugar mill. But yeah, how exciting. First load of sugar can go into the sugar mill, and we'll get that straight away active, because the sugar we are desperate for. Right, I'll get set to, and we'll see how long it takes to get the first trailer full. Yeah, one lap of the, well, not even one lap, we've literally just gone, if we have a look, we've gone from there to there, and that has filled a 54,000 litre trailer. But let's get the old, where are we, sugar mill. Let's get this turned on now. Sugarcane sugar, and let's activate that, and that can start producing. So you can see we can take 360,000 litres, so 7 trailers and we'll be fully full. So I don't know if we'll get that, but let's be hopeful. It costs a lot of money to plant. Sugar hopefully is worth it. Well, it's worth it for the cereal, because say each box of cereal is about £12,000. So if we can get that activated and get that going in a nice steady pace, that's going to make us some very good money. So I'm going to carry on following the harvester around, and we'll see how long it takes. So we've started our up and downs. We've had quite a few trailer loads. As you can see, we're now over the 200,000 litre mark. So it won't be long before the production is full. So we're going to have to get a storage. There's no two ways about it. We are going to need a silo eventually. So I think we do have a sugarcane one in here, but I will double check because we might not. And if we don't, we will have to so that's wood chip. Oh right, so there is a wood chip storage on here. That's good to know. Woodshed. I don't know if there is a sugarcane storage area. It's actually going to be quite annoying because we're going to have quite a lot spare. We might end up having to sell our half of the sugarcane. It's not one of those things I've ever stored before, so I don't know if it would go in a silo. Factory shed size. I might. What I'll do is next time we're full, I'll go over to the yard and we'll have a look, see if we can store it in the silo. Because in fact, I've never tried, so it might be one of those things we can do, just never knew about. So I'll have a look into it, and then if not, we might need to build somewhere or tip it on a bit of land, and we'll have to scoop it up because we're going to have loads. I mean, the other option is we sell it directly off the field and we replant it in a smaller field. And then, because we know how many acres, we should know how many acres we've harvested, what fills the sugar mill, and I think that'll take virtually all year to run through that. It's not going to be a fast process. To be fair, the other option, we could build a small one, but I don't think they hold an awful lot of sugar either, so we'll have a look. We'll see. I bet the price for sugarcane's quite good. Well, I say quite good. It'll look like not a lot per 1,000 litres, but the volume you get off the field, it'll make it worthwhile. Right, let's just fill it up first. I'll take this next load when it's full to the yard, and we'll just see if we can store it in there. But for now, let's get it filled up again. Right, so I have put another silo on. So I've just quickly added one in because I realised we're going to be full in literally no time. So from what I understand, a multi-fruit silo, so these American ones here could do it. There's also another one what will hold, so you've got this one, and we've got this one. So all these multi-fruit ones will hold any type of grain. So we should be able to. This one as well. This is multi-fruits and liquid. So I think this one would be really, really handy to us. But the question is, where do we store it? I was hoping to get it in our little area here, but I don't know if we've got enough room, because we don't want to make it too tight. We don't own this bit of land here, or do we? It is going to let us put it in there, so we might make that. Oh, let us do it. So yeah, £30,000. And we now have a multi-fruit silo. We should be able to put liquids in there. We should be able to put all grain types in there that we can't get in the farmyard. So the farmyard is what we'll put all the grain and everything. But that silo can take our sugarcane, hopefully, and any other random liquids we've got. So if we do get cows, it'll put milk in there, and it'll store goat's milk, and it'll store a bit of everything. So quite handy to have on the farm. But yeah, we'll get the mill filled up first, which I don't honestly think. Oh right, apparently he's finished the job. Yeah, I don't honestly think it's going to take that long before we're full, and then we will start putting it in there. Right, I'm going to have to set this guy going again because he thinks he's finished, even though we've only just started the build. We're barely anywhere across it, but let me jump back in the fence. I see the Vulture's finished its job as well, so we have got the wheat in. So we could now, particularly get the corn going, and then with the corn going, we'll just use the Vulture to run back and forth. Right. Don't know what this worker's doing, don't ask me. But yeah, we could do that, to be fair. I might even do it after we've done this next bit of the field. We'll see where we're at. It's only 11 o'clock. It gives sunny weather, so we're in no desperate rush to get the corn in. But obviously, if rain comes in the forecast, we do need to get on it rather quick. But yeah, let me carry on, and we'll see where we're at shortly. Right, so we have filled the sugar mill to the brim, and our new silo is working an absolute treat. So let's see if it's going to put it in on the side that we're storing sugarcane. So as you can see, we've got quite a lot of corn now, 112,000 litres, and that's only going to get bigger because we've got that new field. And there we go, you see, it's now saying that we're storing sugarcane. So I don't know how big it was, this one. A quick nosy. Oh, we'll never fill it. 8 million litres, yeah. It is a fairly big old silo, that is. But it does hold liquids and everything, so it will come in useful. But for now, it'll just have sugarcane in. But like I said, we might do some cows, we might get some milk in there. Quite a lot we could be putting in there. And it's nice to have a backup silo, especially near all the production. So might even put a bit of corn in there. Might do that next field of corn and put it straight in there, so it's right opposite where we need it. But yeah, so we're making good progress with the field. It's coming on nicely. I'll get spun around and we'll get back to it. Hopefully we can spin around just about. And there we go. Right, I'll carry on and then we'll see how far we can get with it. So we're getting to the end of the sugarcane. So we've now got well over we will have well over 300,000 litres of sugarcane in storage time we've tipped this load. Plus we've got 360,000 litres in there. So I would say that we'll nearly be up to 1 million litres all in once we're done. So it's yielding not too badly, really. It's taking a bit of carting. I'm glad we went with the 9 metre header opposed to the 2 metre one, because otherwise, yeah, it would have took a long time. So far, we're probably an hour into this harvest, and it's a big header. So it's, yeah, with a 2 metre, it'd have been 3, 4, 5 hours, but it's not going too badly, and we're getting there. So we've only got this little bit here left, which is probably 3 up and downs, 4 up and downs, and it's about a trailer every up and down. So we should have about 4 more loads, another 200,000 litres, but we'll find out when we're done. So we'll get a grand total and we'll see how big or how much we got off this field. I'll see you in this last time, after this last time lapse, when it's all done. Right, so this is the last load of sugarcane off that field. So after we've tipped it, we will get a grand total and we'll see what we actually made. Well, what we actually got off that field. So we know we got 380,000 litres off the in the sugar mill straight away, and we've got another 658,000 litres in storage. So yeah, we just ticked over 1 million litres of sugarcane. So we got quite a bit off that field, really did get a lot. So it was really good yield. So now we're done with the sugarcane harvest and it's all in storage. We're now on to the corn. So we've got field 10, which is, I think it's bang opposite the field we were just in. We didn't go for field 9 because of the fact it had wheat in it, and well, it had wheat growing, and I kind of wanted a field that we could harvest and go. So I'm going to pull up the tractor just here. I'm going to take the Vulture back to the yard. He's drilled our field of wheat over here, so we should have a biggish field for the chickens. We are going to have to top the chickens up until we get our crop in, but the eggs seem to have slowed down now, so I don't know if it's month depending, but every hour we was getting 6 or 9 pallets, we're now getting 3. So in one respect it's quite easy. It means we're not got hundreds and hundreds of pallets to keep tying up, but in the other respect it was really good money. So it must be in the summer they lay more eggs and winter they don't. So we'll get this pulled up in the yard. And then what we're going to do is go and fetch the chopper. So this is obviously we own this, so we'll take this back to the yard and get it parked up. Because this is our, like I say, this is our machine, so we will keep it for next time we do sugarcane, or if we fancy doing some silage, or we could even do popular with it. Now I know we can get a store for it, we might do a field of popular, but we don't want to do a big field. We only want to do small field really, otherwise we'll end up with hundreds and hundreds of thousands of litres. And well, you know, popular, it sells for quite a bit of money, so we could make a lot of money off it, but it sort of takes the fun out of it because it's a bit too easy, if you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll get this back to the yard. I mean, to be fair, if field 7, if we built on the top of field 7, which I'm planning to do at some point, we could actually make that a nice little popular field. It'd be quite nice to do it. I haven't done it yet. And then we could sell the wood chips. I mean, we could just sell the wood chips when they come off the field, even if it's not January. But I think they vary from like £400 to £1,600 per 1,000 litres. So it's quite a big old difference. Yeah, that fits in the shed. So yeah, that's going to park there now until we next need it. So as you can see, we run it for 1.3 hours. And it's used 3/4 of its tank of diesel, so she's a thirsty old girl. We now need the combine, so I'm going to take the header and the combine to the store, because what I have done is I've put on a bigger header. It's exactly the same as the one I've got, the same make, same style, but it's a 12 metre instead of this 9 metre, and I think it might be worth upgrading. So we're going to have a look to see how much it is and see if it's worth doing the upgrade to. And I'm also, I want to nip there because I need some blue for the old girl. We'll just drive up there now, and then we can have a look at the 12 metre header and see if we've got enough money for a start, and see if it's going to be worth the upgrade. So I think we paid £120,000 for this, so I'm hoping, we've only used it a couple of times, hoping it's worth a similar amount. As I say, a 12 metre with these bigger fields would do. I think the biggest one you can get is 13 metre. Not 100% sure, but we'll check on it. I did finally have a proper look, and I put quite a few on just so that we had options. But yeah, I'll see you at the shop, and then we'll have a look through them all. Right, so if we were to sell the old one, we'd get £76,000, and we've got £73,000, so it gives us about 150-ish grand to play with. Now, I don't want to 100% skin ourselves, but we could drop a bit of corn for sale if we needed. So what I did do is I put these on here. Oh, so that's an 18 metre, so you could get a real big 18 metre one. Still probably need a trailer to transport that. It's a 15 metre one, which is a nice size. I think this is the 12 metre one. So we know we can afford it. So what we'll do, let's get this sold. That gives us £150,000 exactly to spend. Now it would be nice to go for this 15. Now I'm just wondering. John Deere. Just want to see what it costs with the colour on it. Yeah, I think we'll go for the 15 metre one. I know it doesn't leave us a lot of money, but there is a few eggs in the yard, so we can always go and sell a few eggs if we need to, because they're still worth quite a bit of money, because we're still in November. We can't repair the combine at the moment. We haven't got enough money anymore, but yeah, I think that's well worth the upgrade. I think it's going to make our life so much better with having a bigger header, because after we did that field the other day, it did take a while, and obviously we're going to be doing corn, sunflowers, quite a bit I would imagine, so bigger headers never hurt. So we're going to see if we can take this down the road as it is, and if we need to buy a trailer, we'll have to save up and get a trailer. So hopefully we can hook up to this. There we go, all hooked up. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of overhang, so we probably will need a trailer for it, but because I know we're only going up here for now into our new field, we will just put the beacons on, drive in the middle of the road, and we'll get to the field, and we'll give this bad boy a try out. And I did forget the AdBlue. So we will probably have to bring some out with the tractor shortly and get it topped up. Right, so I don't actually know where the entrance to this field is. The tractor's parked down that lane and it wasn't there, so I presume it's at the far end and we're coming from the back. So let me find it and then we'll have a go with our new big header. But as you can see, the big header is working really well, so it's filling up the combine very quickly, but it's also going to make a good addition to the fleet, because this field is quite big, and I've just had a look and there's quite a lot of lines even with the 15 metre, so we're nearly double the width of the last one, and it's still going to take quite some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly go around the headland. Once the combine's filled up, I think we'll call it there, but just want to try the new combine out, the new header out, and see how it goes. So I'll see you when we're full. And there we are, our first load with the new header. So I think we're going to leave it there today, guys. We've done quite a lot. We've got all of that sugarcane in. We've got the sugar mill running now. We've bought a new header. We're now down to our last £2,000, but we will make it back next episode. And we might even sell some of this corn, because we are going to have so much corn on stock soon that I think we could get rid of probably 50,000 litres, at least one trailer to get some money in. But for now, I think we'll leave it there. So thank you for watching. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave them below. And if you hit the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll get a notification of when we finish this field. And hopefully we have more than £2,000 in our account. So I'll see you next time. Bye bye for now.